The Atari Lynx is a really rad machine. It is like the portable powerhouse of gaming. It is so powerful that instead of making a third Bill and Ted movie, they thought they'd let us play one instead. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure carries on from the second movie, but instead of sitting around watching it, you'll actually get to experience it, exotic lands, ancient cultures, and even meet some folk heroes. It kinda hit home, Bill and Ted, they're just two average dudes like you or me, and they managed to go on this totally crazy adventure through time. And it's kind of inspiring. Whoever approached Bill and Ted and convinced them to make a game instead of a movie, man, they were on the money. Just opening up the box, check out this game manual. It's a freaking comic. It is totally the coolest way to read anything. Story goes, the Grim Reaper was still a bit bummed about the Melvining, so he stole the babes. Now you've got to follow a trail of musical notes and get bits of the phone book to travel to other eras. This game, it's like a really massive history lesson, and playing as either Bill or Ted, you need to explore some really rad historical locations from all over the world. Egypt, Rome, the Wild West, Europe, it's all pretty much here. You even get to check out San Dimas from the future, and man, it's pretty depressing. Uninhabitable. There's no friendly life forms. Lots of things that hate you though, like the vampire from the future. I guess because he can live forever, So seriously, you'll be running into danger everywhere. And when I say running into danger, you'll also be running away from it because you can't actually fight. It's pretty bogus, but I guess you're meant to blend in, really see what the lifestyle is like in the past. You're right in there with the people, all going about their daily lives. For not being able to fight, you're up against some pretty serious hazards, like crocodiles, lions, alligators, beetles. But dude, there is so much to take away from a game that lets you explore traditional historical buildings and stuff. You can tell they really went all out to give us an authentic experience. All I had to do to get the game was tell my parents it's heaps educational, and there's not even any killing. No killing, but really wicked music. Seriously, the tunes in this game sound amazing, especially when being pumped through the Lynx's built-in stereo speakers. You could even hook this thing up to a pumping stereo system and really start blasting those beats. So all this time travel, it gets pretty confusing. The more eras you open up, the more challenges span across different times and places. Bill and Ted, it's truly the thinking man's game. But you're not alone, you actually get a few hidden notes from the future, leaving hints and clues for you. Or if you have a mate with Bill and Ted, you can actually do some cooperative play using the comlinks. Look dudes, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. If you got a bit bummed that the hyper-cool duo never got a third movie, well, fear not, obviously, the boys just moved on to bigger and better things. And the game, it totally feels at home on the Lynx. It's like the rockin' thinking man's game that'll totally have you hooked.